Hello students, some of you created folders last time and you shared it with me. If you already created a folder and you shared it with me, you don't have to do this again. I would like you to check to see if you did this because some of you did and some of you did not. So looking at my email here, period 4, some of you did this, some of you wrote down the wrong period, so you need to make sure you did it the right way and make sure that you shared that folder with me. Period 2 and 4 are the only ones that tried this. But even period 2 and 4, I want you to double check that you did it right. So watch this video and check to see if it's been done right. So what you're going to do is create a folder. This folder will be shared with me so that any work you do and then you put in that folder is automatically in my folder as well. So I can see it even if you haven't finished it. Let's say you're making a presentation on earthquakes. I can see it even if you are not done. I can see exactly where you left off and I can see when you're done as well. And anything you put in the folder I can see. So what you do is you click on the create button, log onto your Gmail with your BLASTLA, and then click on create, and then click on folder. Title it with your last name, comma, first name. I know I told period 2 and 4 to do it a different way, but make sure it's last name, first name. When I was organizing folders, it made it a lot more difficult to find students. So period 2 and 4, you can just go to your folder and rename it. I'll show you how to do that later. So last name, comma, first name, and then write period, and then let's say period 1 if that's the class you would be in. Make sure you don't put everything in capitals because it also makes things much more difficult when I'm looking for you to give you your grades. So click create, and you should see the folder created here and here. If it's not in this list, that's okay, but it should be on this list here. Let's say you misspelled something. You're like, oh, I'm not in period 1, I'm in this other period. When you click on the side here, you have a little drop down arrow. You have more options. If you would like to rename it, you click on rename, and then you can change it. If this video is going too fast, make sure you rewind it or do it side by side. Pause it, rewind it, and then watch it and open a new window. Remember, opening a new window when you have Chrome open could be Command N, or you can go to the gray bar on the top and open a new window. You can resize it and then you can watch the video and do what the video is telling you at the same time. So once you've created your folder, if you want to go back to where all your documents are, you can go back on My Drive. If you click on a specific folder, you're inside of the folder, and this is what's inside the folder, which is nothing. So period 2, for example, here are student work that I have. Let's say Ulysses right here. I see that his quick write isn't here. And like I said, some periods haven't done this, but that's okay. We're all doing it right now. I'm just showing you how to navigate these folders. So to go back to like where everything is, you click back on My Drive. Now, what do you need to do? If you've already created a folder, period 2 and 4, just make sure that you have and make sure that it's shared. The rest of you, this is how you share your folder. Once you've created your folder, click on that little drag down button and click on the little person with a little plus, share, and then click on share. You're going to share it with me. You know you've done it correctly, you spelled everything correctly, because when you're done sharing, you'll see a picture of me drinking coffee. If you don't see that picture of me, you send it to some other person and it's not me. So I don't know who has it, but I don't have it. So you type in my email right here. So it's Mr. Luna science at gmail.com. It's very important. Spelling is extremely important when it comes to these kind of things online. So make sure you spell it right. You should have it written down in your notebook, but of course you can pause this video, watch this, and write it down letter by letter as well. And make sure right here you can give the person power because we're going to do this later in the year. Sometimes they can just see things, sometimes they can change things. Because I need to give it a grade, I need to have the power to edit. You decide that, so please make sure I have the power to edit. Then make sure this is checked, and then share and save. Then if you did it correctly, you will see a picture of me drinking coffee. If you didn't do it correctly, you will not see that. So double check that you see it. This goes for period 2 and 4. If you don't see, and once you click on done, if you don't see me here, then something went wrong. Try it again, watch the video again, and click on done. Then go back to My Drive, where all your documents are from other classes or my class or wherever you made it, and then find your presentation. Let's say this was your earthquake presentation. It's not, it's my do nows, but let's say it is. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to drag it without letting go. You push the mouse and you don't let it go, and then you put it in the folder. You put it right above, and then you let go. Then when you click on it, you'll see it's there. Once you do that, this presentation is now shared with me. So when I open up the folder that you shared, I will see your work in here. But you have to drag it over there. So remember, you click on the button and then you don't let go and you drag it into the folder. And that's it. I'll be checking as you're working to see if you're doing this right, and I'll be helping you if you need help. Ask a neighbor if you don't understand. Of course, ask an STL, and if that doesn't work, you can always ask me. Have a good day and move on to the next step.